Hi guys!
Hi there.
Today I want to talk about rent in Toronto and the surrounded areas. So you can see the difference, because I know we have already some video about rent and how you can find it, but market has changed, and unfortunately in a bad way for newcomers and new immigrants, and unfortunately it's getting more expensive every time. And so far Toronto is most expensive city in Canada, and rent for a one bedroom apartment, suite, condo, I will call it condo because it's not apartment, is about $2,200, and it could be even more. At the same time, for two-bedroom condo, you can find in approximately 2,800. We're going to leave some websites down below, so you can see, you can search by area and by number of bedrooms, or other like type of the property, and you can see the difference in the price. The best one to check is realtor.ca. Realtor.ca is a public website where you can find information from a Toronto Real Estate Board, which is only for realtors, but you can see all available rent and sales in every single areas, and you can even compare the prices. Let's say if you want to check one bedroom condo in Toronto and the same one bedroom condo in Richmond Hill, you can see slight difference in the prices. But in general, you should understand that even if a few years ago it was possible to find something for 1,800, so right now unfortunately you can't. Prices are getting higher, and being newcomer, it means that coming here and you don't have a job, you don't have a proper credit score. Unfortunately, landlord may ask you to pay for 6 months in advance, or sometimes even 1 year, because your contract will be, usually it's about a year, and sometimes you can ask for only 6 months contract, and it's kind of tied you up for this period of time, and you can give them notice, like 60-day notice, if you want to move out. So you should know about moments like that. And my personal suggestion that when you're looking for the property, try to look around and try to compare some prices, because let's say for the same amount of money you can rent townhouse in around Richmond Hill area, let's say, which is close to Yonge Street, a lot of public transportation, a lot of, like, you can find everything in there, and it's pretty nice commute. They have GO stations, so you can go straight downtown. But for the same amount of money, let's say around 2,200, 2,500, you can find townhouse for rent, or you can even find semi-detached or even detached house for about 3,000, which is the same price for two-bedroom condo in downtown. But in this case, you can get more bedrooms. You can get basement where you can set up a playroom for your kids, or even like home office or something like that. And you have a backyard, which is great way to spend summers, or even send your kids to play outside of the house. So just think about that. And again, don't forget to check websites so you can see prices by yourself. I also want to mention that we have some types of houses that like, it's like big buildings with a lot of apartments. They're different from condos. They're usually cheaper, and they're renting out by management, and usually it's much cheaper. So let's say you can find a one bedroom apartment for about like 1,200, maybe 1,300 a month, and sometimes even all utilities included in this price, which is great option for you as a newcomer. So you can save some money, and you can look around while you live in an apartment. You can see types of properties, and you can find out which one suits you more. I hope this information was very helpful for you, and don't forget to ask me some questions. I'll be happy to answer. Bye now.